Hi, Scorpio. Thanks so much for coming in and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. This time we're going to do something different. I used to do some of these where I use the letters, but I haven't done it in quite a while, so I thought this was a perfect time to get back into this. It's a little more lighthearted, but you still get important messages. And you do not have to just use tarot to find out valuable information, right? So let's get some of these. Here we go. And see what we have. I will just fast forward through this part of it. Okay, looking. Stay quiet. Okay, I feel like, oddly enough, because I usually don't do this, to me, like, this should be one. Now, I'm spelling phonetically as well, or any way that kind of sounds like it might be the letter, the word, and we have a J left over. So here's what I have. Stay quiet, lens, we need an S, and star, okay? So, if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave comments. I've decided it's time to lighten up a little and relax a little. Enjoy the process, okay? So let's go ahead and get a card from the Dark Mansion Tarot for Stay Quiet. Oh, we have the Eight of Swords. I think that stay quiet is quiet your mind, because the Eight of Swords is an energy of you feeling trapped, and it's your thoughts that have you feel trapped. Yeah, and so it's telling you to stop with this. Quiet your mind, okay? Allow yourself time to meditate or, take walks in the woods to get out of this energy, because like I said, it is you creating these thoughts. And it can be brought on by another, but oftentimes it's, you having doubts, fears, any of these challenging energies that are really occupying your space, and you need to work on that. And so here, this stay quiet is quiet the negativity in your mind, okay? And here you have the Five of Swords with lens. Just imagine that S there. So it looks like you're seeing through a lens of, again, challenging energies. Oftentimes this is like an argument. And it can be an argument with others, an argument with yourself. But if you go by this up here, at least this direct part has to do with you and your thoughts, your challenging thoughts, right? Now, both of these can be brought on initially by another or a circumstance, but it's what you do with these that truly counts. Say, if it is an argument, what's the very best thing you can do for an argument? Try to resolve it, right? And if it does not resolve, then the very next best thing to do is walk away and be done. Not carry the weight around with you. Not seeing through that lens of challenges. Okay, let's get a card for Star. And now, any leftover letters I feel like they have meaning as well. So this could be, say, like the state you live in, New Jersey, or somebody you know, maybe the name Jake or Jenny. And when I was when I was creating these, I was seriously thinking about the name Jen, you know, like Jennifer. Queen of Cups is with the star. Absolutely beautiful. The Queen of Cups is a mother archetype, and she uses her intuition. That's one of the things that she has this great command of. And this can be seen as you know, your card. But it's saying here, use your intuition and the mother archetype, you know, fill with love. Because your star is here for you. Okay? And the best way to achieve this is through your intuition and your love. And now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups, unconditional love. And it can be with another, but it doesn't have to be. Let's get a card for Jay to see if we can find out what that might be. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is where you feel like you have to hold on tight to your finances, to your stability. And I can see how that could be up here, right? Stay quiet. You really aren't trapped. Quiet your mind and let your thoughts come through. The ones from your intuition and your wisdom. Okay? And here, don't look through the lens of challenges. Switch that out. In other words, change your way of thinking. Because you have this beautiful, love-filled energy that's going to bring in your wishes. Now over here, this J, it, for whatever this is about not feeling secure. It could be, stop and think about what word fits for you. It could be a person. Maybe this particular person is making you feel very insecure. Or it could be something like feeling jaded, like somebody did you wrong. It could be many things. Say if it's New Jersey, maybe you don't feel secure where you're living. So this is something for you to think about. What does this J mean to you in relationship to not feeling secure? All right. And now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords. And this is telling you to use your intuition because you have a decision to make. And yeah, I can kind of see that here. Do you stay in this energy? Hopefully not. Make the decision to get out of this energy. Okay, let's see what we get for... Stay quiet. Okay, this could have a dual meaning here. The Seven of Swords is an energy of where you need to use strategy. Okay? Where you need to think things through and maybe plan it out in order to know how the best way is to go forward. Right? Here you feel stuck. Stay quiet and think things through. Here, you know, if you look at this image, he's trying to be sneaky to get away from where he's taken those swords. So it could be stay quiet. Don't tell others what you're doing. At least not at this time. You know, put this into action. And then when the time is right, of course, if you would like to share, share. But being strategic oftentimes does mean keeping it under your hat. So, to get out of this energy, to go forward into a better place, stay quiet, let your mind be at ease to create this plan. Okay? Now let's get one for the Five of Swords and lens. How you're seeing life. Are you looking through rose-colored glasses? Well, here it doesn't look so. What do we have? Oh, the devil. Okay, challenge. You're looking through a lens that is not in your benefit. So this looks like, and the devil doesn't always have to be a big negative thing, but in this case, to me, it, does look like, yeah, it is. You're looking through the lens of negativity, of challenges, not looking through the lens of gratitude, life being wonderful, how much you have to share and offer. You're looking through this lens that is very challenging. But here it looks like there is a change. So let's get a card for the Queen of Cups and the Star. And I'm not in any big rush to get through with this. I'm really enjoying the process. I hope you are too. I think I mentioned this earlier, but you don't have to just use tarot to find out how things are. It seems to be the most common way, but there are many other ways. There's tea leaves and a variety of things. And this is one that I just feel very comfortable with. All right, let's see. Very nice. Really works well with this reading. The Six of Pentacles. Bring in the balance, okay? And what you need will be provided for you. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups. This is where you feel like you've done all you can, and it is time to move on. It's time to walk away from this. It's time to go forward to this beautiful energy. So you're walking away from feeling stuck, from feeling challenges, not the good kind, from feeling like you've got to strategize in order to just be okay. And here, this to me is at the core, whatever this is. Maybe we'll take a clarifying card for that. Now here is this big change. Here it looks like where you have been. Here it looks like what you're going into. You're going into the love, the intuitive side, seeing the beauty, what you're wanting. The Star, your wishes can come true, right? And you're bringing in the balance, and what you need is going to be provided for you. But over here, you do need to make the decision to go from this to this. So it has to be a conscious decision on your part to create this change. I see a few cards that we do need to get clarifying cards for. So let's go ahead and do that. And I hope you're enjoying this rather avant-garde, non-traditional way of doing readings. I'm loving it. It feels so natural. Yeah. Okay, this is for the Eight of Swords. What might be putting you there? Okay, the Hierophant. So, I don't feel like when it comes to this particular thing, and this could be an isolated moment, incident, but whatever it is, you're not bringing in the spiritual side enough. You need to connect more with the spiritual side and learn. Put in the effort to learn what you need to remove this, okay? And it's not saying that you're not putting in effort. Either maybe you need to put more in, a different kind in. You need to see it from a more optimistic point of view. Okay, and look at this. Beautiful. This is the Five of Swords. by you getting out of this argumentative energy and letting this devil go, changing your glasses, so to speak, getting out of the negative glasses and putting on the happy glasses, you're going to be bringing in financial happiness and abundance. And this is with the people you care about, so that's beautiful. So that will take care of this Four of Pentacles over here. Let's get one for the Seven of Swords, where you feel like you have to be strategic. It also has a potential, and I can say the same thing for these too. I believe I already did mention that it could be a situation or another, right? And if this is another, it is somebody that's doing you wrong and deceiving you. Either way, death. Good. Look at that. Okay. Stay quiet. Listen to your inner self, your inner guidance, your angels, divine. Learn from this. Okay? Develop the strategy on how you're going to create this change. Oh, it's upside down, I'm sorry. This is death, which is a big transformation. So for me, this is saying, you know, being stuck in this energy and feeling like you have to strategize by bringing in the spiritual side of things and learning from it, it's going to create a huge shift right here. Okay. Now let's get one for the devil. What might we have? Oh my goodness, look at this. The devil is clarifying the devil. And looking at this as a whole, for me, what this is saying is this is the core issue here. Yeah, and this is just backing that up. I think I mentioned that earlier. This is causing this, and this. And this, to me, is your doubts, your disbelief, it could be anything. Anger, upset, the challenges that you feel are true in your life. So you need to let this go, and you can do that by what's going on up here, all right? Which will change how you see things. All right, and down here, it's just beautiful. I don't think we need to take any clarifying cards for that. The answers, right? We already talked about that. And down here is bring in the love, the intuition, and the balance, and the positivity, knowing that your star, what you're dreaming of, is going to come to you. Walk away from this energy. Make that decision. Okay. Let's get one more card for the Four of Pentacles and J. That could, like I said, that could be feeling jaded. That keeps popping into my mind. Like somebody's done you wrong. And it must, if that's the case, it was really hurtful. Okay, here we go. Wonderful energy. The King of Cups. It's beautiful energy. The King of Cups can make reference to a romantic relationship. So the possibility always exists that this could have something to do with a romantic relationship that you've been in, and possibly the person's name begins with J. But this also says, which is huge, that the King of Cups feels everything that's going on and takes action on it. But he refuses to allow himself to go into this kind of energy, this kind, anything that is going to drag him down. He's not going to do it. So, you see all this light radiating out from behind him? You're bringing in this energy to help you with this whole thing. And if you notice, you have both the King and Queen of Cups. That adds strength. So, lots of love, lots of intuition, and lots of caring. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. So it looks like, I should put it down here. It looks like you are working through this and you are going to go forward with what it is you want. Beautiful. Okay, let's get some charms for each of these. What do we have here? ABCs. It's an ABC book. So for me, that's saying you are learning the basics here of what you need to do to get out of this challenging energy. You have training. So, trains, at least for me, tend to take this beautiful scenic route. When I was a child, I loved to take trains because it was romantic, fascinating, and the scenery was just beautiful. I used to take them a lot. But so this is saying, okay, you learn the basics and you start to go forward, and you're going to be enjoying the process of going forward. You know, so in other words, don't just whiz right through. I mean, you want to get out of the challenging energy, but right here you have so much to experience. So experience it, bring the wisdom with you, and leave the challenging emotions behind. Now here, I don't think this has ever come out before, you have a footprint. So this means a few things to me. One, that you are going forward. And it's, to me, I would say, a very determined going forward. Because what came to me is, even if you have to walk, you know, one step at a time. So that's got a couple meanings in there too. That you're going to bring in a good life by taking one step at a time, and also that you're very determined. And you remember here I was talking about the scenic route. One step at a time definitely would give you the scenic route, the close-up scenic route. Here's a little faster. And here you have a fork, okay? And what really comes to my mind here is you're going to be eating it up. It is going to be like food for your soul. Okay, let's go on to this lens that you've been seeing and that you need to change. Okay, we have two. You have this vintage sewing machine. So, what do you do with the sewing machine? You create things, you alter things. So, this is to me saying you are taking the steps that you need to take to change the way you are seeing life, your life in particular. And you have the dancing lady. So that means you're changing this in such a way that you're getting out of the devil energy and the arguments, mending whatever needs to be mended, and creating what you need to create to bring in this happiness and celebration time. Okay, let's go ahead and get one for the star. Fourth one. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Remember here you have the Queen of Cups, water. The King of Cups, water. So you have a sailboat. Imagine it's nighttime. You're on a sailboat looking up at the stars. You're making your wish and pulling that energy to you. That's what I think of when I see this. Yeah. And it is kind of like the train. A soft, beautiful transition. Not like a tower, but just this very enjoyable change. And we have the oyster. Maybe you had to go through all this for a reason. You know, which was this little piece of sand that got in this oyster. And learning, stockpiling all this wisdom. And you're coming out with a beautiful pearl. Again, water. So this cup's energy is very strong here. You're on your way to exactly where you want to be, that's going to be beneficial for you. I think we should take a turn for this, just a curiosity. I'm a curious person. Ah, beautiful, look at this. You get the sun. Fabulous. So what this is saying is you're getting out of this feeling insecure and into totally secure and bringing in the sun. This is where happiness flows to you. Things just kind of work out for you smoothly. Okay, we're getting close to being done. I'll work on trying to make these a little faster, but I am so enjoying this process and I see so much enlightenment in this that I'm not trying to rush it at all. I am just going with it. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. I knew that was going to come out. I should have said it. I knew it. A tower. The reason I knew it is because, where was it? Somewhere in here I said something about not like a tower energy, but just smooth and lovely. So, of course, a tower. Move this over a little. Tower. So, to me, actually, what this is saying is you have this all laid out here for you, right? How to move forward, get out of the devil's energy and bring in this beautiful, abundant happiness energy and bringing in your star, right? You have this all laid out. And if you do this, wonderful. If for whatever reason you don't, the tower could come in if the universe decides it's needed to, have this happen anyway. And it could also say that maybe parts of this could go quickly. Even if you're enjoying this process, some of this might go quickly, like say that removing the devil, that could potentially go fast. Here you are, very strong, compassionate, loving. So this is saying you've got the strength. You need the strength, but you have the strength to go through this, to reach your happiness. Yeah, very nice. Ooh. Okay. Wow, these are on top of it. You've been carrying a heavy burden, and you have. And you're dropping it. Here, the world, again, it's making reference to this hard time that you've had, that you're closing out of it and having a new beginning. And this also talks about that you should, pat yourself on the back, because this was not an easy thing to go through. But you're doing it and you're coming out shining, so it's beautiful. And look at the very last card from the universe. You have the sun. So it means you have the sun twice. Everything is going to end up being the way it should be, filled with happiness, love, joy, being able to smile. It's very nice. All right, we're almost finished here. Let's get a couple of oracle cards. See what they would like to share. Unfinished symphony. I do feel like that really does apply, because here It is unfinished. But this is saying you do need to finish this so you can have this. Okay? That's what that's saying. Not a problem, because that's what you're going to be doing, it looks like. Now, mind you, it's your choice. These are energies. But boy, oh boy, looks fabulous to me. And I'm a Scorpio, so I think I might just hop on this. Okay. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your mind, body, and soul. Totally. Yes. Do yourself good by removing this from your life and bringing this in. I should take this little and put it down here. Okay. I really hope this helps. Thanks so much, and I would really appreciate it if you drop me a comment and let me know if this was helpful to you, or if you like this, if it helped to explain things. Just interested in that. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time.